Yo, we're back. We're back. We are back. Happy Monday. I said happy Monday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, guys. Happy Wednesday, guys. As you walk in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KL Culture Radio. Hakeem, Jordan, what's cracking lacking? What's cracking lacking? What's cracking lacking?
Living the dream.
Feeling good, feeling great. Today's Wednesday's hump day. That means you're almost to the weekend, baby. But other than that, I'm feeling good, feeling great. Let's get it.
Hey, I can't Jordan. I ain't gonna lie. It's so hot, bro. To the point where, like I ain't wearing no hat. I ain't wearing no hat today on the show.
Mhm.
I said I gotta let my hair breathe. It's too hot. I gotta let my hair breathe. It's hot. The good thing about having dreads, dreads look really cool. Women love it. Especially the Jamaican women, they love it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when it's hot, boy, that thing you be sweating like a storm. I'm like,
Hmm.
nah, I ain't wearing no hat. I'm like, nah, I gotta let it breathe and let it soak. Oh, we launched on real wait till coming. We gotta let it breathe and let it soak. Shout out to D for also being in the building. Not only that, but shout out to those, and also shout out to Kendall, the mom father's also in the building. Shout out to those that are watching on Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and Twitch. Shout out to you guys that are always coming in every time we go live. We really do greatly appreciate it. And now that by our Kick and our Twitch numbers is going up, so that you guys are following us, you guys are subscribing us. Thank you so much. So guys, keep following. So that being said, Jordan, what is going on in the sports world?
Man, and I'm about to go in on this one. And I'm doing a lot of my research, and we're really gonna break this down to sports thing. So, if you guys don't know, Jalen Brown for the Boston Celtics, the MVP finalist, which he won a championship. He went viral of somebody kind of caught him on the camera at the Boston's and Los Angeles Lakers summer league game, and they called the words that Bronny James is not a pro, and that went viral. And he was talking to another, I think he was talking to another WNBA player, and then next to that WNBA player was Angela Reese. She was there as well. Angela Reese didn't say anything, but Jalen Brown was saying he's not a pro and everything, and that recently got viral. It got so viral that Rich Paul, the Cut Sports agent, who is the agent of LeBron James, and many other NBA players, he had come out and had his opinion and about what he was saying and everything. Saying like Jalen Brown that's his right to say it was his right to say what he said and everything, and people would believe Jalen Brown was hating. He just had his own opinion, but a lot of people he think he was hating. But then again, Jalen Brown had to put out a tweet later on because he was getting a lot of fire of what he was saying. He was saying like I don't have the tweet on me right now. Yes, I do have the tweet. He tweeted out saying it's a flex to have your son along in the NBA. It reflects greatness and longevity. Bronny has all the tools around him to be successful. Looking forward to a new growth and everything. So Bronny James has played. I believe he played four summer league games, and looking at his stats, it's not been good. He's averaging less than like 22% on the field. He has to really make his threes. Has to really make his free throws like that. And like I said, as us as commentators, fans, how we looking at it, we think like, yo, what's going on? Even though he was the number 55 pick, a second round, which is cool. But the thing is, he got a fully guaranteed top contract as a second round pick, which you would never see before and everything. Also, being LeBron James' son, all eyes is on him and seeing, hey, what you got and everything. And we see in the last 3 or 4 games, it does not look good. He does not look good. And what Jalen Brown was saying is like, yo, right now he might not be a pro, but the thing is, Bronny might be better to change his mind. But a lot of people thinking that when not just Jalen Brown, but other people critique Bronny James, they think it's hate. But the thing is, he's not performing. You know my feeling, fellas. Hakeem, play the clip of Jalen Brown saying that he's not a pro. And after that, we'll chop it up. We can't play the Rich Paul unless you want to play the audio because it's on ESPN and we might be copyright on that. So just play the Jalen Brown one, and I'll kind of go on after that. Yo, as you can see, his words, he was saying, generally he's Bronny James is not a pro, and people caught that, and that went viral. You got reason to believe that he's not a pro. So yeah. So that was it, guys. So that, like I said, that video went viral, and a lot of it's really LeBron James fans are really are heated that people are picking on Bronny James because he's not performing well. But the thing is, he's not performing well. And the thing is, if you look at the media, like you look at First Take, Undisputed, you know how they commentate. It's like they're not really commentating. They just think like, oh, if you can play in the league, he'll be good. He'll be better and everything. But like. And you hear all these commentators from Skip Bayless, from Keyshawn Johnson, all these, and from Undisputed, and some other people on ESPN talk about, oh, he's okay. He's just a little strong. He'll be better than that. Don't know what the hell they talking about. But when I hear like YouTubers, like who's in sports, they really critiquing and really saying the same thing. And the thing is, it's like you see the media try to be nice and soft for Bronny James, but the thing is, he's not playing well. And like I said, it's like a thin line between, it's like, why is the media not really commentating him, Bronny James? It's because of Clutch Sports. It's because it's Bob James' son. It's just a lot of questions about that. And then the media is playing not with Bronny James. It's like they being being soft with him and everything. But when it comes to other NBA players' kids that's playing in the league, they'll do some commentating to see if he's good or not. So my question to you guys is this. I'm sorry with you, Ronnie. Do you think how Bronny James is playing right now, do you think he deserved correct criticism of him not playing well?
To me, of course, as a basketball player, especially as a professional basketball player, you do want to get good criticism from great players like Jalen Brown and other players like the WNBA, people that been in the game for a very long time. People been saying for a very long time that when you come into the NBA pretty much world, you have to understand that you playing against people that been there since over 10, 15, 20 years, and their mindset is totally different from high school, middle school, elementary school, and even college. It's a whole different level. You in a professional league, and your mindset had to change. Bonnie James, I think he went in there comfortable because he thought just because he's LeBron James' son, he thought everything gonna be an easy slate. No, you go in there, you have something to prove. That's the whole thing about the NBA. You have to prove yourself. Nothing is given to you, and I think that's what's happening to him. He thought everything was going to be given to him because of he's a LeBron James son, and that's not how things work. Now, I'm not gonna lie. In his defense, I think the media is focusing too much on Bonnie James, and I think it's making him feel a little bit
Facts, Ronnie. Facts.
too uncomfortable that he can't really focus on his game because he's worried about what the media is going to say about me. If I miss this shot, they're going to say, look, LeBron James' son can't shoot. If I dunk wrong, they're going to look, LeBron James' son can't dunk. Look how his father can do a 360. His father can dunk with so much passion. LeBron James is different. He's just he's a God gift to the world. Now his son, he's got to work as hard as everybody else. But to me, I think he need to get out of his head and start saying, I got to be just like my dad and just be you. Be as great as you can be. Don't be as great as your dad can be. That's my take on that. Go ahead.
Hakeem, before you go, I got the stats right here for the Summer League. He's averaging 4.3 points a game, 22.6% for the field goal percentage, and his three-point percentage, 0%. I just want to throw it out there. Go ahead, Hakeem.
See, too much pressure. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna come at this from a different perspective. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, especially when you are a sports entertainer. When you're in sports, you're in entertainment. Nobody can get mad when there's an opinion. When you choose these type of profession, you open yourself up to any type of criticism. That's one point. Jalen Brown is a championship player. Let's get that straight. An MVP. Am I wrong?
No, you're right.
You're
You're
right.
right.
He just
So
won a
so
championship.
he's played with the best of them.
Correct.
He's beat the best of them. He's a championship player. This is for all you who understand this. If he can make an opinion, we need to listen. He's played against Steph Curry. He's played against Edwards. He's played against real opponents. Here's my point. So if he says and watch a man's play and say some people got it, some people got it, some people don't. Now I'm going to tell you my opinion. Why Bronny James will never amount to LeBron or any of these guys here. Listen to me clearly. LeBron James had to ride his bicycle to school. If it wasn't for school lunches, he wouldn't eaten. We know his story. Michael Jordan went out and practiced every day for 5 to 6 hours. These kids don't have the hunger nor the experience for them to be great. Bronny went to private school. He had private coaches. What ambition does he have that he's trying to get out of poverty? Edwards, God for knows, doesn't even know his parents. You know what I mean? The guy from Timberwolves. Butler from Butler
Yeah, Jimmy,
from
but yeah, Jimmy from the Heat.
from
Jimmy,
Miami
Jimmy,
Heat.
Jimmy.
He was homeless. Do you see the
Oh, I
type
get your point. I
you
get
get
your
my
point.
point?
Now
Do
I
you
get where
see
you're
the
coming
type
from.
of
Yeah,
determination that turns people into greats? We're not asking for that. The
I
only
get your
person,
point.
you know what I'm trying to say? So a lot of our greats went through some type of struggle. I've yet to see any of you kids who come up under these greats be as great as them. Not even Michael Jordan's kids, and he has God-given talents. His kids ain't even amount to that. No disrespect, Brownie. Enjoy the 3 million and sit down.
Good point. I get it. Yeah, that's true. Good point. Good, good. Go
All
ahead,
right,
Jordan.
y'all.
Go ahead.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
about to let it loose. And to go back to Hakeem's part, and I'm gonna blame somebody, and I'm gonna blame this person. I'm gonna blame LeBron James. This is why I blame LeBron James. LeBron James wanted his son to play in the NBA. He said, I would love to play for my son in the NBA. Right? He said that, right? He also said this too. He said half of I said my Bronny is better than almost some of these players playing in the NBA league already. While he was playing in Sierra Canyon in high school. And back in high school, he wasn't the first best. He wasn't the first best player or the second or third best player. Same thing with college. He wasn't the first, second, or third best player. He had a health scare, which he had a heart scare, which we was all worried and everything. Prayers went out to him at the time. He got right back at it. And he started playing. We get him that. But the thing is, if you look at him playing in college, he wasn't the second, third, or fourth best player on the league. And my thing is, does he have some type of talent? Of course he does. He has high athleticism for sure as a 6'1" guard. I get that. But my thing is, it was too much hype for him in high school. It was too much hype for him in college, and that's why you see all this hype in the summer league. And what we're seeing right now, how he's playing right now, he's not really playing that good. And the thing is, and there's a lot of media, the big media that's in ESPN and First Take are scared to criticize him. Rachel Nichols, who's on Undisputed last week, she had a little criticism about Bronny James. You know what happened the next day? LeBron James unfollowed her because some criticism. Thing is with Jaylen Brown, little criticism. He said he not be a pro, but the thing is, Bronny James might prove him wrong. Rich Paul had to come out and make a statement, and I believe that Rich Paul had something to do with making Jaylen Brown that 70 because Jaylen Brown was getting all that heat and everything. And to me, it's crazy. It's like if you're not playing well, you're not playing well. And the thing is, LeBron James, you put the pressure on him, so he's gonna get the criticism if he's not playing well. And like I said, can you turn it around? Sure, but the thing is, it's like how you see him play, how I watch him play. It's like he's not dedicated to him playing. It just feels like how I see it. I might be wrong, but it's how I see it. It's like, I'll be okay. I got a fully guaranteed contract, and once I get done with the summer league, I will get the chance to play maybe a couple games with my dad, and that's it. But the thing is, it's like I'll also say 1.2, and I'm close to wrapping up real quick. The best player that was on the USC on the college where Bronny James went to, he was undrafted. He wasn't drafted, but Bronny James was, and he was the best player and on USC. So what I'm trying to say is it's like the media is trying to really make a story out of it, because I'm gonna say this is a money thing, especially for LeBron James, Los Angeles Lakers. This is all just a money thing, to get. It's like a Hollywood story. LeBron James played for 20 years. One of the all-time greats, played so long that he got a chance to play with his son as Los Angeles Laker. That's storylines right there, especially in LA. Or that storyline. So to me, it's just a money thing. But the thing with LeBron James, it's not gonna really help it out for the long run, because how I'm looking at with LeBron James, it's like he not even making the 2 or 3 years, because I don't see the development, but the Lakers are pushing him, and also I'm not seeing to himself. It's like, okay, I had a bad game, let me maybe after the game, let me practice on my free throws, let me practice on my shots. He's not doing that. I just see this man recently. I won the Call of Duty Summer League game. Defeated one of his players. Won $10,000. So you're not hearing LeBron James is like, hey, I'm gonna work on my game, anything like that. It just look like it's a sweet ride for him to play with his dad. After that, it's game over. And the thing is, it's like we're criticizing, which is fine, but a lot of people got a problem with it. If he's not playing well, he's not playing well. And for Jaylen Brown to say what he just said, that's his opinion. But y'all can't kill the man for saying what he's trying to say. He's an MVP, Finals MVP. Leave this man alone. Continue critique. Before we go, have a shout out to these two podcasters. Shout out to Ticket TV and shout out to Dreamers Pro, because they be on their foots and necks about this LeBron James situation, and they're not left off the hook. And I want to give these two men props because they be on this, because they say stuff the media don't want to say. That's my take on it.
Yeah, because at the same time, I would say he still y'all understand, he still have time to develop. It is the summer league, not regular league. It's not the regular league yet, and more likely he's a rookie, so he really, like Jordan said, he's not really gonna be out there on the court. So people don't really have too much to worry about. The Lakers don't really have too much to worry about. They're only gonna put him out when the Lakers are dominating the game, like it's close to 20-point lead, and they know the other team ain't gonna come back up. So, but he do need to focus on his game, get out of the media, and just play basketball. Whether he like it or not, he's in there. We can hate it, we can dislike it. He's in the league. Play like you are in the league. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say on that. Not that. But shout out to Jess Hit Me Out. Jess Hit Me Out. We appreciate you for the other day for coming on the panel. Great take. As you saw that we clipped it. We pretty much you're on there, bro. You're on the board. We really do greatly appreciate you. Appreciate you for coming on the show. Now that shout out to Hassan Campbell. It is what it is. TV. It's also in the building. Shout out to Y High, who's also in the building. We really do greatly appreciate you guys. But that being said, Jordan, you already know. Let's talk about the money.
Let's talk about the money. Let's talk about money. And we're going to talk about gold. We like gold over here. So gold has hit the new records when it comes to starts. And how it's dropping under price. While the rising potential for interest rates, cuts from Federal Reserve, gold has often done well this past week, actually this past few months and everything. So gold is really on a high rise right now. It's stock rise is really, really high. We have a clip to get deep dive about how gold is doing so well right now. So go ahead, Hakeem, play the clip about the gold, and after that we'll chop it up.
And this is not financial advice.
To a record.
This is our own personal take. I just want to make that disclaimer. This is not financial advice. This is our own personal take. But this information comes from Yahoo Finance. Go right ahead, Hakeem.
Perfect.
High amid rising rate cut hopes. However, despite the high rate environment, the precious metal has soared nearly 20% this year. For more on the runway ahead for gold, we've got Bill Baruch, Blue Line Futures president. Bill, it's interesting here because, on the one hand, we see so-called digital gold, crypto, Bitcoin surging, but that's more because a Trump administration is seen as being more favorable to it. Gold is just gold, as it's seen as a haven. So what is going on here? Explain it to us.
I mean, you're getting some that haven as some economic data has begun to deteriorate. I think the latest push on the heels of the CPI data that did show a little bit of disinflation. Now, I think too, as the Fed is being priced in to cut rates, I've been saying 3 cuts pretty much all year, and you're starting to see that third cut appear with a better than 50% probability. Once they start to cut, they typically kind of stay at it. And gold has averaged a 6% return within the first 30 days of a Fed cut. So I think we're starting to see maybe some of that pulled forward a bit. But listen, with Trump probabilities of taking the White House improving and becoming the favorite, some of the policy we could see is trying to weaken the dollar. And if that's the case, gold is priced in U.S. dollars, and at least the way we're looking at it, and that would increase the price. So I think that's also a tailwind, maybe a tailwind for Bitcoin, but I think it's also a tailwind for gold right now.
Can I ask you, Bill, I'm just curious, we're talking about the metal. What do you see with the miners as well?
Listen, the miners are trading at 2-year highs. I mean, they're really starting to move pretty nicely. I'm liking what we're seeing in the mining space to what the energy space saw in 2021, the summer of 2021, when crude oil finally got back above $70. A lot of the energy names were really lagging. And once they woke up, I mean, it's been a terrific move across the energy space and the names over the last couple of years. And I think that we're about the onset of that time now. It's finally kind of coming out of the doldrums. The mining stocks are waking up, and there really could be a long-lasting bull market at the moment.
Bill, one of the other things you've been watching is the ratio of gold to silver here. And so we have a chart of that as well. And largely, we have seen gold sort of outperforming for most of the year here. What is that? How do you look at them relative to each other, and what does that tell you?
Yeah, that gold chart is gold with silver as the denominator. So as silver improves at a faster pace than gold, you're going to see that chart show weakness. And that's actually a good thing for gold and silver because, when silver is woken up and it maybe not leading, but when it's trading well, that's really bullish for the complex. Over the past few days, we've seen gold diverge a bit and take the strength, and that's why we've seen that chart kind of rebound. Now, within that breakdown in May is when silver tested $33. Ultimately, silver's really trading on a lag to gold more than anything. I mean, it's had that rush of above 30 where it tested 33 early part of May. But I think silver should be trading $35 to $40 with gold, what it's doing. So there could be a bit of a catch-up trade here. And that's really how they work best, is when they're working together. So if silver can really wake up a bit and play a little bit of catch-up, get to $35, we have, at that point, would certainly have a clear breakout of gold. And some of my technicals looking back at this decade-long consolidation in gold can really say that gold should be testing $2,800, $2,900 when this move is said and done.
Bill, we're talking about different variables affecting the metals here. What about seasonality, Bill? Is this generally, typically a supportive time for metals?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you look at the prior month finishing up in June is sometimes a lagging time for metals, and they don't perform. But when the onset of July takes place, it's usually game on, and we can see really strength into the autumn. And I think that's something that we've begun to see in the precious metals. But you look more industrial, copper hasn't performed very well. It's really struggled. Some of the others like platinum and palladium, certainly aluminum is looking pretty ugly right now. I think they all can turn. One of the reasons why the more industrial space has lagged is look at Chinese GDP. Earlier this week on Sunday night, U.S. time, we saw Chinese GDP miss expectations. And the Chinese yuan has continued to weaken against the U.S. dollar. It's certainly sort of exporting deflation from China in a sense, and that weighs on the metals, specifically the industrial metals, which also more than 50% of silver's use is now industrial. And although it is a precious metal and follows gold, copper has fallen pretty sharply from where it was about 2 months ago, a month and a half ago. And right now that's been weighing on silver relative to gold.
Interesting, very, very interesting. So gold has really been doing good all year, really good all year. So go ahead, Hakeem. What's your take with how gold is doing this year?
So we know historically gold has always been doing good. No matter how long you've been living, it goes up and down. You know what I mean? And this is why even till now it's still very unaffordable to get. Like to get a gold bar, you know what I'm saying? What it is like a couple thousands, you know what I mean? So this doesn't surprise me, but I do think that this is not an investment. I solely say people just invest in 100%, diversify, 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 and this is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. I think gold is good to maybe have a little bit in, but you know me, it has gotten to the point where it's unattainable as far as an investment, unless you got big money. You know what I mean? And then a lots of time people invest in gold how you have the physical gold or you invest into a gold a commodity fund or stuff like that. So and that's the thing. Shout outs to Sophia Grace. Pretty brown, driving me wild.
Always gracing us with her presence.
Always gracing us present. Me and Sophia is gonna I'll just keep that to myself.
Oh, but no, but in the aspect of the gold, Robert Kiyosaki always preaches this a lot, and I do agree with him. Gold is God's money because you know why gold comes from the earth. As long as the earth remains, there's always gonna be gold. As long as the earth remains, there's always gonna be a gold mine. So the reason why I'm saying that because that's something that people should reconsider of investing. Now, your dollar bill is disposable. As you can see now, people don't even use bills no more. People are using technology. It's gonna go away soon, but gold will always be there. That's why I got upset when Nixon took the money out of the United States dollar out of the gold standard because as you can see, gold is going up and it's been going up for a pretty long time now. Gold to me is more powerful than silver. I know some people also invest in silver as well, but to me, if you ask me, Hakeem, when I do get a lot of bag, I am gonna get a lot of gold. I'm just being honest. I am
No,
gonna
no,
get a lot of
definitely.
gold because that's what a lot of rich people are doing. Warren Buffett does it. Charlie Munger, God rest his soul, he had gold. He had gold mine. You already know Bill Gates is known for having a lot of gold. And now that Robert Kiyosaki preached this so much because he said as the world continue to be unbalanced, and you don't know how the banking system is going. A lot of rich people are now putting their money in a lot of gold.
So
People should need to pay attention to that. Go ahead, I can.
I got the prices of gold. So 1 gram is $76. 1 ounce
Yeah,
is $2,369.82. 1 kilogram is $76,191.48.
because remember the whole aspect is you do not want to leave your money in the bank
No,
because when you leave your money in the bank, if the banking system goes down, your goals go down as well. Shout out to the lovely Sherry Bryant for being in the building. Sherry Bryant, we love to see you
love
also
to see
here.
you.
Prayers
How,
also still go out to you. Go ahead, Hakeem.
how's Sky doing? I wanted to send Sky a get well card, or if I could send you something to say that Chaos Culture Radio say get well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We miss him. We hope he's doing good. Prayers. He's not my son biologically, but I feel like he's my son. And I even asked my mama. I asked my mama. You know, my mama Haitian. She go to church. I had put an envelope with some money in. You know how the Haitians do. Put the envelope with some money in to pray for Sky when you told me he was in the hospital. So I hope he gets well, baby.
Yeah, that's all it's about, man. She said he's going into surgery next month. That's good.
Okay.
That's
Great
good.
news. Great news. That is good. So, guys, like I said, this is not financial advice. This is only our own opinion. But I think the goal to me, when I get a lot of money, I can't being honest. I'm putting my money in gold because I
Oh
gotta
no,
put it.
no,
You gotta
no.
put the money somewhere.
You
You just
somewhere,
can't
yeah,
just leave it. You just can't just leave it in the bank. You just can't do that. Go
yeah.
ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, I'm with you, Ronnie. I'm not going to invest in the stock. When I get some money, I'm gonna buy me a bar, a gold bar, like a bar
Yeah.
of gold. I'm gonna stack that up. I learned that from I forgot what YouTube channel I watched about how you could really buy if you have some amount of money you could buy a bar of gold and keep it because you could sell it at a high price and everything. And to me gold is probably one of the other than I don't know if it's platinum or anything. You know, guards is still one of the
I think isn't silver the second
silver. I think
commodity?
So
yeah,
yeah, silver
yeah.
is second, and then copper is third.
There you go.
Mm.
Yeah, but yeah, I think gold is like I said, it's number one commodity, number one money maker. You can see, and the thing is, I'm go look at pawn shops and everything. You know, on every day they always look at the stock of gold and everything. And then if you're a customer, try to bring in gold, and on a good day, if it goes in the well, and if you want to pawn it or sell it, you might get a good price. Or if if gold is down, you're not probably gonna get the price that you need that you probably gonna get you need because gold go down and everything. So I kind of
Good
want to
point.
specify with pawn shops and everything. Like pawns, they really look at stocks and price of gold and everything, and they did, and then they use it to really how to generate to make their money. Either in stocks or they buy, sell, whatever, and everything. So shout out to the people in the pawn shops who are very very good experts at gold because they really don't know how much of the money maker they can make by buying gold, selling gold, or pawning gold as well. So that's my take on it.
Yeah, I would say a lot of rich people they continue to buy gold. See, people put gold on their body, and on their fingers, on the chain. As you know, when you ever see a rich person, they only got like one watch, but that one watch is worth like over millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
And if people are like, why they do that? Because they know the value in it. And I want black people to get to that place too. Like, okay, you buy a gold chain, know that okay, that gold chain is valued. That okay, if I need to get some money, I'm gonna sell this gold chain and invest in something else. That's how it works. That was that people gotta understand how money works in the United States. When people understand how money works, you become prosperous, you become wealthy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Shout out for the great information. Go ahead, Akeem.
So funny enough, and I want to land this with this. I'm looking at the thing, and they gave the ranking of commodities by ranking. Number one is
Okay.
gold.
Mm-hmm.
Number one is gold. Number two is silver. Number three is broad diversified. I don't know what that is. Four is crude oil.
Oh, oil. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Four is crude oil. Five is natural gas. Six is platinum. Seven is broad precious metals. Eight is broad agriculture. Nine is carbon allowance. 10 is palladium. 11 is copper.
Why? Copper went down. Copper went
11
down a
is,
lot.
yeah, broad
Wow.
industry metals is 12. Wheat is number 13. Brent oil is 14. Gasoline is 15. Broad energy is 16. Corn is 17. Soybean is 18. And sugar is 19.
That's a great list. So, guys, remember, this is not financial advice, but just go ahead. I can't give you guys some names, so y'all go ahead and do research and then find out where you want to put your money. At the end of the day, you want to put your money in the right place so it can grow, not just for you, but for your future kids, 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 kids. Let that generational wealth flow. Shout out to the Thompson Vincent, aka the mom mother, is also in the building. Um, um, just hit me out. Say breaking news: Biden had COVID-19. This dude is gonna have a bad.
Wow.
Just hit me out. You say you was leaving.
No, he just
But that
he
is,
just had to break the news. We appreciate it. Just hear me out.
oh man. But that was it. Biden gets well. Biden, go ahead and get well, man. Go and relax. He do need to relax. He been stressed out a lot. So Jordan, what's going on in the hip hop world? What's happening over there?
Let's talk about hip hop. We're gonna talk about the Young Thug trial. It's like it was going on from years and years and years. It's still not done. The Fulton County Chief Judge Euro Gainesville. I'm sorry, my bad. The black judge that was there, who was there, he was recently removed because there's been multiple complaints against him of what's going on and everything, improper meetings, all this such of things. So they had to remove the judge, and they appointed a new judge. Well, one judge they recently was going to point out. Her name is, I just got it. Give me 1 second, fellas. Just had her name. Her name was Judge Shakira Ingram. She was going to get the case, but there was an update a couple hours later that after that she was going to get it. And then they had another judge, and her name is Reese White. with Taker, Reese Real Taker. So she will be the new judge who will be taking care of the Young Thug trial. We do have a clip. We do have a couple clips on of the first judge being removed and also the second judge filling in. But the thing is, she was taken out and there's a new third judge. So go ahead, can you play the clip, and after that we'll chop it up.
Breaking news in the YSL trial. Fulton County Chief Superior Court Judge Ural Glanville has been removed from this case. Attorneys for Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams, and Amani Kendrick have asked for Glanville to be removed from the case because of an ex parte meeting between Judge Glanville, prosecutors, and state witnesses without the defense being present. Fulton County Superior Court Judge Rachel Krause ruled that Judge Glanville could continue presiding fairly over the case, but he needed to be removed to preserve the public's confidence in the judicial system. There's no word yet on who will take over the case or when that trial will resume.
This is just into our newsroom. Judge Ural Glanville will no longer oversee the YSL RICO trial. According to court documents, Glanville is now recused from this trial. This is what we know. This comes after the judge held an ex parte meeting with key witness Kenneth Copeland, who's also known as Lil Woody. This took place in June. This controversial meeting was held without defense attorneys. Previously, Glanville denied 3 motions for his recusal or disqualification from the case. Well, tonight, there was no update on when this trial could resume.
So that was the second judge appointed, but the new judge is her name is Reese Willmaker. It's her right here.
Oh, hold on. I think another clip was playing. I'm gonna show it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 52 seconds.
Okay, that's fine.
Let me see if this is.
About this week, well, she just recused herself only 2 days after being assigned to this case. The person now assigned to oversee these proceedings is Judge Paige Reese Whitaker, who's also served on the Superior Court of Fulton County since 2017. So a new judge here. But let's talk about this judge. This is Judge Shakira Ingram. She chose to step away from the case, citing her court's former assigned deputies' allegations relating to a YSL defendant. In a written order, Judge Ingram said the deputy could be called as a witness in any future proceedings. So she had replaced Judge Ural Glanville, who was recused from the case on Monday. His removal came following complaints about a private meeting he held last month with prosecutors and a witness, but not with any defense attorneys present.
Yeah, man. So, hey, man, this case taking too long, but now they got a new judge, and hopefully they can really wrap this up because this case is really taking a long time. I know we getting sick and tired of this case going on in Atlanta, Georgia, and everything, and it's been a mess. It's been a mess in that courtroom. It's been a lot of mess. But go ahead, everybody, man. What's your take about them appointing a new judge to this case?
But shout out to No Chaser that's also in the building. Now that shout out to Mr. Muhammad, who's also in the building. Great to see you guys, my brother. Great.
Hey, look, Mr. Muhammad's on YouTube.
Yeah, I thought you knew that. He's been on YouTube for a long time. Yeah. But shout out to you. But now aspect of Young Thug case, I told you guys when it first started, I think Young Thug is going to win this case. I think right now, especially right now with the situation with the judge, they don't know which judge can be fit for this case. Mind you, they changed the judge during the trial. So that thing is crazy. It shows you how I don't think they have enough evidence to put Young Thug away. So I think Young Thug is gonna come out winning this case. I'm just being honest. I think they should just go ahead and say just in the case. Because I think, to be honest, I think this judge here, she might leave and say, I don't want to do it either. I think it's too much pressure, too much media attention. I don't think these judges is able to focus. I don't think the lawyers are bringing enough, the prosecutors are bringing enough evidence to present to lock on Young Thug away. So this is why I think Young Thug is going to end up winning this case. And then right after, he's just going to do an album of him being the case. That's all. That's just my take on that. Go ahead.
This is the worst public hip hop case I've ever seen in my whole life. It's tiring.
Good point.
I want to see somebody go to jail, or I want to see somebody go free. Give me something. We're going on a year or something. Like let somebody go to jail. Woody or somebody. Or YSL Fat. Even if that even is a real person. Somebody go to jail or get released, please. You know what I mean? Fulton County, please. Let's do something here because we're tired of having to do this. Okay? That's my take.
Man, what's going on with these Fulton County judges and prosecutors and everything? You know, we talk about Fannie Willis and everything, and all these judges and everything. What's going on in Fulton County? I agree with you. Just hear me out. It's a complete mess. This case should have been done months ago. But you know, when it comes to this, everybody's unorganized. Everybody got their ego, and and just can't get stuff done. I'm glad that I don't live in Atlanta or in Fulton County because if I ever get in trouble, I know it's gonna be a mess. And like I said, it's in Fulton County, that court system, whatever, it's just a complete mess. I agree with you, Hakeem. Somebody need to be locked up, or somebody need to go out free. So how is it looking? I agree with Ronnie. I think Young Thug's gonna win this case because I don't think the prosecutors have a strong enough case to really put him down. Because that was the case, they would have put him down months ago.
Correct. They don't have no argument.
So I agree with you, Rodney. I think Young Thug has a good chance, and he's gonna be scot-free. And once he gets done, he's gonna make another album, and he's gonna be one of the hottest rappers in the game because he beat his case. And usually when rappers beat their case and they come out of the album, they be the hottest in the game around that time. So that's my take on that.
I guarantee you, him and Gunna, they're gonna do an album, they're gonna do a track together, and it's gonna be a hit for that year. Watch what I tell you, because at the same time, this case is like you guys saying, it's a mess.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mess. Mm-hmm. Disorganized. I never seen that in a hip hop case. This is crazy, especially a RICO case. This is taxpayer dollars. And this is what I show you guys. This is where your money's going to. Stuff like this. Waste of time. But at the same time, guys, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell because right now we're about to deep dive into deep topics. And now that this is Panel Wednesday, so guys, we give you guys the opportunity to come on the panel and deep dive with us as we go to different variety of topics as Jordan present them. So that being said, Hakeem, you already know. Drop the link. Let the people come on up. Guys, we already know. Don't be scared of Hakeem. Don't be scared of Jordan. I'm right here. As long as I'm here, you guys good. But go ahead, Jordan, do your thing.
All right, let's go. Let's get it, guys. So I picked some topics that we're gonna have a little fun. It's gonna be having fun if you guys want to come up. So I'm gonna start with this. So there's a woman who went viral of how she went to prison. She randomly went to prison and just randomly picked up a man for prison. I guess her past relationships has not been working out. So it's just, and she kind of shows you how, not just her, but how women, if they can find a man, they would go to these prisons and wait for a man to come out. They'll wait for maybe hours for a man to come out, pick them up, give them clothes and everything, money, whatever, feed them whatever. And, and then they have a relationship with them. And usually it doesn't go well because usually it might be some abuse in a way. And also, there might be some money stealing. And like I said, a lot of these relationships don't work, but there are some women who will go out on their way. If they can't find a man on these streets, they can go into prison. They wait. It's like they'll pick one, like pick a man from prison, which I think is kind of crazy. But other than that, Hakeem, play the clip about this woman. Talk about how she went to prison to pick up a man.
So I'm feeling inspired from that lady that picks up dudes.
Just 1 second, people. Technical difficulties. We're working on that right now.
Yeah, that was it. It just stopped.
In jail and stuff. So guess what I'm doing today? Shit, I figure I'd give me one too. Why not? Why the hell not? Everything else has failed. This probably gonna fail too. Only one way to find out. Picked one out in the paper. Today's his release date's coming out in 15 minutes. I got his clothes right here. Actually, they're my son's clothes. Hopefully they fit him. Well, I guess we'll find out, see what he looks like. All right. God, now I know how she feels just sitting here waiting. I got like 4 minutes until he comes out. Okay, just chill. Be cool. Be fucking cool, Liz. Don't blow it. Don't blow it like you blow everything else. Don't do it, Liz. Don't do it. Okay, stop talking to yourself. Fucking stop talking to yourself. The adrenaline that's going through my body right now, it's almost the same as when I was doing, I will not say, but, man, yeah, if you want the same kind of kick, just go pick up an inmate. Pick up an inmate. Get that rush before they come out. Man, my heart is racing. I can't even. It's like thumper in here. It's like. Oh. I got 1 minute. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Do the clothes fit? Do the clothes fit? There he is. Oh, don't fall. Don't fall. Look at, here he comes. Here he comes.
This got to be a joke, right?
Look at this guy.
I thought so too.
Oh shit!
Don't.
Yeah, these fucking shoes.
Oh. Hey, do it again. By the way, do it.
Look at the shoes, y'all. Look at the shoes.
Oh.
Hello.
I would say it got to be a joke.
Walk normal.
Like a twike out motherfucker.
Hey, you can't sneak on nobody.
Hell no.
6.5 hours later.
So I'm feeling inspired from that lady that picks up dudes.
So yeah, I mean, it might be a joke, but there are some women that will go as low as pick a man from the prison. I don't know if there's a site or anything. They will go to prison, pick a man, and you know there are some women that will help them out, probably help them get the job, feed them, clothe them, and everything, and see if it works out. Luckily, it doesn't, because he said, you know, everything else has failed, so this might fail too. So there are some women who will go out there, will date them women from jail, bring them out, clothe them, try to give them a job and everything. So, and it kind of looks like this, which is crazy. It's crazy. But go ahead, Akeem, man. What's your take about how some of these women they wait for these women to jail, you know, bring them up and try to help them out?
I'm looking for the sisterhood. I blame the sisterhood. Where are y'all at, please? Ladies, where are you at? Where are you at condemning what she's doing? Not me supposed to do it, condemning what this is a convicted felon, fresh out of jail. You don't know what he been arrested for. She ain't even say there's charges or nothing. But we talking about you want somebody to be a man. You want 6 figures. You want somebody to be emotionally healed, mentally healed, and spiritually healed. He has those rosaries around his neck, but does he believe in God? He just fresh out of prison. I know God don't send his children to prison. So this is where you go find your husband? Or you and her equally yoked? Liz, what are you doing? And you got a mullet on. I like the mullet. But sisterhood, I didn't see y'all in the comments. I didn't see y'all say this is no good. I see, yeah, you go, girl. Find your love. Liz is not Natasha said Liz is not us. So let's let her privilege fix it. Woo! Natasha with the right. Clap.
Don DeMarco, she's right though. That's a white woman. She's not black. I don't know you done, Hakeem. That's why I ain't saying anything.
No, I'm good.
Hakeem, you had me laughing. No, but this is why I keep telling people all the time when I have conversations with men. It's a lot of. Let's say this is real. I don't think it's real, but let's say it is real. It's a lot of lonely women out here. And it's sad to say, even though we live in a digital age where there's social media, where there's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, dating apps, women still can't get a man because you know why? It's because the simple fact is men today don't know how to talk to a woman. Now, here's the thing though. A lot of people keep forgetting. Prisoners have a lot of free time on their hand, which means is they read a lot. They're able to know how to talk to women because they got women that are correctional officer. So they understand, okay, if I'm coming out and I want to finesse the game and I know that there's a lot of lonely women out here, I'm gonna master the game to the point that if a woman is hitting me up because she's lonely, I'm gonna talk to her and get her that sweet talk. So when I come out, as you can see, she bought me a new pair of shoes, she got me some clothes, she got me some jewelry, and then when I'm looking fresh, she take me home. I'm up and out. I'm gonna leave her dry and hot. Sound like this story, but this is really reality. Men today don't know how to talk to women, and it's gonna continue to be a factor. I can't. We may not like it or not, but women gonna continue to go to these prisons because a lot of these prisoners got a lot of free time on their hands. Women love attention, and if the prisoners are giving them attention, they're gonna go for that man. Go ahead, Jordan.
I agree, and the thing is, I remember we did an interview last year with David Spivey. He talked about kind of the prison life and how some of these men that's in prison who get these type of women. And the thing is, it's like they're good with their words, and the thing is, they're kind of good with where they write letters too, because when they write their letters, they really gotta say what they mean into letters because they can't really talk to another female unless they come to visit and everything. So really prisoners are really really good with their words and everything. Also prisoners, they do have options to get on the internet, to get online. Some prisoners, they do have the privilege to go online and might go on a chat somewhere and and talk and try to talk to these women. I remember one time on, I think it was a Kendra G show, that there was one guy, he was live streaming for prison. He was looking for love and everything, and he was saying like, this is how women I'm looking for in prison. So yeah, like I said, like these prison folks, they really good with their words. They really know how to bring it down to the verbal and everything, and they have a chance. And you're right, Ron. There's a lot of lonely women out there because they're in the United States of America. There's women outnumber us than men and everything. So there are women who's been in failed type of relationships, failed marriages, and they really don't know what else to do. So they look at other options, and then one option I kind of understand is they look at the options of even though everything is failed, with my past relationship, let me try something new. Maybe, getting a man in prison, maybe it'll work out better. Maybe I could get him, build him up, clean him up and everything. And, maybe he'll appreciate that. And, maybe it can work out and everything. But usually, I hear relationships, it really don't last that long. And, it really don't work out like that. But I agree. And there's a lot of lonely women out there. They will do it. If they have failed for a relationship, they'll look at other options and other resources to help them find a man. And some women, they will go to a website and find a prisoner. I don't know the website, maybe findaprisoner.com. They look at his if you got any felonies, how much time you've been in prisons, what he was convicted of, all that type of things and everything. And they pick the one they like. If he doesn't have a lot of felonies, or he doesn't have a lot of counsel against them and everything, they'll pick them up and they'll try it out and then figure it out and everything. So, and that video kind of demonstrate of how to get a man in prison. Real or fake. Some of these women they'll go online and check out and see what works out and everything. So, me, I think it's crazy. I agree with Hakeem, where it's a sisterhood, but the thing sometimes with the sisterhood, it's like, well, girl, try it out and see if it works. If it works, we're gonna let the other sisterhood know that hey, let's try this out and everything. Because these men's on these on these streets who's working the average on a daily basis, they ain't it. So yeah, for me, this is crazy. But hey, for women, y'all want to do that? Go ahead. I ain't worried about it.
Not only that, but shout out to Mimi, who's also in the building. One of the co-hosts of the Shiesty Avenger is here.
Mm-hmm.
It's always great. I can't say whoa.
Whoa!
I can't. Why
Don't
you be
tell
acting like
me.
you speak?
I'm asking is like, it's like seeing ice cream on top of ice cream in the chat. You know what I mean?
But what about the cherry on top? She like the cherry on top, like the cherry on
Yeah.
top. No.
No, she's ice cream. I can't. I'm not her man to say she's a cherry on top. You hear me?
Oh, that's good. That's
I
a
just
good
want to
point
be.
too.
I just
Yeah,
want to be
we know how
respectful.
man. I just wanted to say that
Yeah,
because
I
you
just
know
want
some
to be
man like the cherry.
respectful. You know what I mean?
But
But
them,
yeah, Dallas finest.
yeah, she like I love y'all.
You love y'all back.
No, you only love Hakeem because everybody love Hakeem. No, well, everybody love Jordan and
No,
Hakeem. Me,
you
people
know.
just call me toxic. Yeah, I don't.
You know,
But
listen, if there wasn't so many haters, I would have been blew a bag.
no, no, but I know we're about to get. I know we're about to leave. I know we're about to leave this. I know we're about to leave this topic, but I just want to say one thing. Men, we have to get better on how to talk to women.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I gotta say because a lot of men say, "Why do women always go for the bad boys?" It's not because because sometimes the bad boy he take risks, he's thrilling, sometimes he can be exciting. But the number one key, what I learned from OG, like this guy here, they know how to talk to women. They know how to make a woman feel like a woman. It's weird to say that, but it's true. The woman could go to them, talk to them about anything and everything. And remember, with women, it's not always physical. It's mental. It's feelings. The prisoners have a long time. Like I said, they got a lot of time in their hand, and they masters those traits. That's why they're able to get these type of women to spend a lot of bag on them. Moving forward, go ahead, Jordan.
Hold on. I want to add to you before we go to the next topic. I want to add to about another thing though. About these bad boys, how they get these women. They always attempt to talk and they always fail. But the thing is, when they fail, they get better at it. When they stop, when a one woman don't work, they jump to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, until they get it right. Because the bad boys, they know they got limited options out there. They say there's too many bees out here. So if one ain't gonna work out, go jump to another one. And the thing is, it's like they have the confidence, like, hey, this not gonna work out. If my game ain't working, I could work my game, make it better and better. And some of these average men who's scared, they don't want to do that. They don't want to have failure into talking to women. But the thing is, that's not a bad thing. You need to fail so you can get better at that. Just want to let that know. Okay, on to the next topic. I really want to talk about this topic because this happened when the hurricane came in Houston. So there was a trucker. This happened like a week ago. So there was a trucker who found a 1-year-old abandoned on the road. He was alive, and it just off an interstate highway in Louisiana. A day after the boy's 4-year-old brother was found deceased near the same freeway. Authorities believe the boys were abandoned during the tropical storm. The boy's mother, her name is Aaliyah Jack, age 25, has been arrested in Mississippi and faces murder and other charges for allegedly abandoning her children in Louisiana. We have a clip to get a little bit more details into it, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Truck driver Reginald Walton was heading down Highway I-10 in Louisiana Tuesday when he thought he saw a doll on the roadside.
I saw it move, and I said, hey, that looks like a baby.
Walton stopped and found a 1-year-old boy alive in a ditch. Local investigators believe the boy and his 4-year-old brother were abandoned by their mother as then Hurricane Beryl slammed ashore on the Gulf Coast. The 4-year-old was found dead Monday in water along the same highway behind a visitor center. Authorities say they arrested the boy's 25-year-old mother on several charges, including murder.
We looked at this 1-year-old as our miracle baby.
I don't feel like I'm a hero.
In Texas, hundreds of thousands of people face another day trying to stay cool amid Beryl-related power outages and sweltering temperatures. Progress is being made, but CenterPoint Energy says around 500,000 customers could be without power until sometime next week, about the same amount of time forecasters predict. Truck driver Reginald, the dangerous heat wave will linger over the state.
From road and bridge washouts to homes destroyed, the damage is significant.
In the Northeast, 2 barrel-related deaths reported in Vermont as remnants of the massive storm spawned tornadoes and flash floods across the region. The National Weather Service confirmed at least 7 twisters in New York Thursday, and some parts of New England saw a month's worth of rainfall. The flooding threat moves south into the weekend, where up to 4 inches of rain could fall along parts of the I-95 corridor between New Jersey and the Carolinas. For City News, I'm Laura Aguirre.
Yeah, man, this is very, very sad, to see a mother who abandoned her kids like that, only with a tropical storm, and didn't find what any other else to do. Very, very sad and tragic. Go ahead, Ronnie, man. What's your take on this?
I remember one time, Priscilla, the Queen Maker, she always say, women are more capable of their love than men are. But then when I see stuff like this, it made me question that are they truly are, or they just really just regular human beings that just got emotions just like everyone else. Now here's a mother of 2, which I personally believe. I'm not even gonna go in on her, Hakeem, because normally I go in, I'll go in on it, but I'm not gonna go in it because it kind of shows you that a lot of these women need help from the baby's father. Whether it's 2, 1, don't matter. They need help. And as men, it's our responsibility. If you see your woman struggling, if you see she can't meet ends meet on the bills, and you see that she can't really strive, take the child away from her. Don't just leave the child with her. Just because you may hate her, I hate her, girl. I don't. She put me on child support. So what? These kids are the future. They the one that's gonna change the world. If you continue to let this go the route it's going, our future is gonna be lost for real. We have to be more supportive. We got to be more supportive of these women, especially black women. We got to be supportive. Yeah, I know sometimes they get ignorant, they get loud, but like, man, I can't stand her. She get on my last nerves. But if you see she needs help, take the child away from her. And not only that, but adoption too. People fail to realize adoption is out there. A new one. I came a newborn baby on the road. Man, go ahead. Go ahead, Hakeem.
Where's the sisterhood? I'm looking for y'all. I want accountability. I need shame and judgment. You and I know a lot of us men would have jumped in that water to save them kids without even a thought in our mind. These are the babies we're talking about. Babies. I'm just trying to hold myself back from crying. As much as I want kids myself, to see a 4-year-old being unalive, left behind. One thing I know about human nature: fight or flight. I'm going to say a word a lot of y'all might not understand. In those type of situations, some of us practice self-preservation. I don't know if she thought she was a mother at that point. I don't know if she thought she was a loving, nurturing person. I'm willing to put myself in front of a bullet for any one of my family members, especially the little babies that was born in my family. So when we talking about, as we hear, I'm not here to shame her. I'm not here to say nothing. I just want to know what happened. What was in your mind for you to be located in? If you were somewhere safe, I really want answers. A baby in the water. I couldn't even stomach. And to the trucker who said he doesn't feel you a hero, boy, please change your tone. You are a hero. A lot of people would not have stopped that. But not only that, though, we got to see from a heart content. First thing he thought was, let me slow down, jump out, and take the baby. That was fight or flight for him. He made it a conscious decision. Oh, let me keep going. Let me mind my business. And I'm telling you, people, the babies. The babies.
Well, me, Hakeem, this being a parent, this I can't imagine just to do my daughter like that. This I can't do that. It just seems to me, Hakeem. It just seems to me like she never liked her kids. I just feel like she thought she had a plan of, since there's a storm coming in, a hurricane and everything, and she's on the road and everything, trying to go to another state. I just feel like, this might be a perfect opportunity that, I could, drop my kids off because I don't like my kids. That's because that's the only best as I could think of. She never liked her kids. She probably thought that was the only way to say, hey, this is the best time. It's raining, it's a tropical storm. Nobody see me. Nobody ain't gonna notice, everything. It's a state of emergency. So I think this is the best opportunity to drop my kids off and I can get away scotch free. I think that has to be their mindset. That has to be our mindset. And eventually it didn't work. You lost, and thank God one of the kids are alive, especially a young boy. I'm highly surprised how the 4-year-old had died, but the young boy lived.
Woo, Jesus. Boy,
that's a miracle for that baby. Hopefully that 1-year-old baby get adopted to a good, great family.
Yeah, it's 1-year-old. People like a lot of people like 1-year-old when it comes to adoption. You can look at the stats. They like newborns. So that's what I'm saying. Like if she had to have sex with somebody to have that 1-year-old.
Yeah.
Think about it. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's the kid's fault. It's the baby daddy, whoever she's dealing with, or it might be a man that's married. We don't know, but some girls be side dudes to some of these married men. So who knows? But I'm just curious about her story. I just want to know what she's gonna tell the judge. I'm just curious. What they're gonna say? Hakeem, they're gonna use that I'm mental illness crap again. I'm mentally ill. Come on, man.
Can't use that because of the tropical storms. You supposed to keep your kids safe at all times.
Right.
And then that, she's gonna be under the jail because what she did was one of the dirtiest, craziest things that I can, as a parent, that you can ever do. Leave your kids out while there's a storm coming. That's just crazy.
And one more advice for a man too: protect your seed, man. Don't just be having sex with all these women unprotectedly. And I ain't telling you go out there and have sex. You do what you want. You grown. Y'all, man, you do what you want. Y'all grown. But at the same time, don't just be giving your seed out to any woman. All these women ain't good women. I'm not gonna say good woman. All these women ain't women to me. Some of these women are girls. Real talk. I want to use the other word, but I'm trying to keep everything clean. That's real talk. And I think we're losing ourselves because we're trying to get, because I came and Jordan, we focus so much on that box. I gotta get the box. I gotta get that feeling. Don't get me wrong, the feeling is good. Don't get it twisted now. The feeling is good. But look at what cost. One pretty much is a baby is deceased, and the other one barely made it. Go ahead, Jordan. Moving forward.
All right, on to the next topic. We have the topic of the hour. We're gonna talk about Joe Biden. So shout out to Just Me, y'all who broke the news that he got COVID, so he's not doing good. But also he was on BET. I think this was BT News. Yes, he was on BT News, and he was being interviewed. And there was some questions like, will you ever drop out the race? And he says the only way he'll drop out the presidential race if he is diagnosed with a medical condition. Should we believe him? Is it true, Ronnie? Would you do that? Should we believe you? Well, let's see about that. Go ahead, Akeem, play the clip.
So I had some medical condition that emerged. If the doctors came to me and said, you got this problem, that problem. But I made a serious mistake in the whole debate. And look, when I originally ran, you may remember it, I said I was going to be a transitional candidate. And I thought that I'd be able to move from this, just pass it on to someone else. But I didn't anticipate things getting so divided. And quite frankly, I think the only thing age brings a little bit of wisdom. And I think I've demonstrated that I know how to get things done for the country, in spite of the fact that we were told we couldn't get it done. But there's more to do, and I'm reluctant to walk away from that. If I had some medical condition that emerged, if the doctors came to me and said, you got this problem, that problem. But I made a serious mistake in the whole debate. And
Natasha Fitcher said, "Well, C19 is a medical condition, which is facts. It's facts." So I don't know. Go ahead, King. So, do you believe Joe Biden, if he had a medical condition, let's just say he has dementia, which allegedly that he might has, we don't know. Do you think he's gonna drop out?
No, he's gonna still stay. He's a goofy. Like the man's not even right now. This is how you can tell privilege at its finest. He's allowed to still run amok and be at this most. His constituents and the cabinet should be ashamed of themselves for allowing this man and having one person tug him from the shoulder to walk him around. Come on, man. Get serious, man. This is
But
America.
but it is serious. It's serious. He said he would drop out of the race if he received a medical condition. He did. He got C19, and yet he still said he's going to run. So that, but it kind of shows you how these politicians lie so much to the point that I don't even think they know what they be saying
Mm-hmm.
at this point. People now with this technology, people are breaking down word for word, bars for bars. Shoot, they even breaking down your own sweat. So Joe Biden, you're sick right now. I'm saying it because this is breaking news. You got C19, so you are sick right now. So let's see what he's gonna say tomorrow on breaking news where he stepped down. Which I don't think he's not, because I think if Joe Biden's mind, he do not want to lose to Donald J. Trump. He would go in there with a wheelchair to the debate. He would not lose to Donald J. Trump. He's just not going to do it. I'm just being honest. He's not going to do it. Go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, Ronnie, he don't want to take that L. I don't care if he has dementia or wherever he has. He's not gonna let it through. You know, the Democrat cabinet is gonna tell him, hey, you know, you're not willing to, you're not medical enough to run. And to me, it'll go out one ear, go out the other ear, and we just say jibber jabber, jabber jibber, and everything. And the thing is, you know, with he's gonna lose, you know, especially with the attempt assassination of Donald Trump and everything. It's made him a martyr, and it's made him more bigger, made him more stronger. So, you know, we talked about this on Monday. Like I said, this might be, you know, for me and Ronnie, this might be a landslide, and this might be probably the worst. It could possibly be the worst loss that Joe Biden has ever had in his life. And Joe Biden, you can't. There's nothing you can do about it, man. You're just going lower and lower and lower and lower. And to me, it's like, you know, for me, I just can't wait for the second debate comes in September, because, you know, it's just going to be a step. To me, it's just going to be another step, but Donald Trump is going to wax him off again. So, yeah, Joe, man, you say you might, you know, step down because you got a medical condition, but, you know, we don't believe it, because that was the case. You know, what's going on with you know, your speech, which we saw with your speech on the debate. You know, it just tells me, it's like, you know, it looks like, you know, you're not capable of running. You can't see that, but we can. But hey, man, it is what it is.
By the end of the day, he's still the president. I do pray for him for a full recovery, because I don't want nothing to happen to him. Okay, he's still our elite president, so you still gotta pray for your president. Like they say, pray for your president. But White House say that he say Dem, which is the Democrat, want to rematch pretty much between Hillary Clinton and President Trump. Yeah, they want it, but even if Hillary was there, she got too much crookedness going on that Trump would just use that against her, and she would lose again like she did last time. She'll win the popular votes, but she won't win. I think this year is all Trump everything. So it is what it. Even people know. Even people that are in the Democratic Party say they think Trump got this one. Biden's just not capable, or Hillary is capable of running the country. Just give it to him. Go ahead, Jordan. Moving forward,
All
because
right,
time is
moving
against
forward.
us.
All right. Ooh, this is a good topic. So there was I don't know if this was a show and everything, an online show, but this was funny to me. But you might laugh at us too. So there was a lady. She was on a date with this guy, and the guy asked, if you have any kids. She said, I have one and everything. And she said, okay, so what's up with the baby daddy? And she kind of felt triggered about him saying that to baby daddy. He's like, she was saying, it doesn't matter. He lives in LA and everything. So he said, okay, so not got seen each other or anything like that and everything, and she got even more triggered. You know, he didn't like to use. I was saying baby daddies. He like the words baby father or my daughter's father or anything like that. And you know, basically the man was asking simple questions, and she kept getting triggered, and she got so pissed off that she walked off, and you know, called him the B word and everything. So, for the topic is that, you know, is it okay to ask, you know, on the first date, you know, if you got any kids and how's your relationship with your baby daddy is? Which for me, I don't see nothing wrong. But other than that, Hakeem, play the clip and then we're gonna chop it up.
Much.
All right, you have any kids?
I do actually have a daughter. Her name is Miracle.
Oh, so your baby daddy know you out here?
Yeah, so what is he even talking about? Like, how disrespectful are you? Who raised you? I don't know. But this is why I do not allow people to like set me up, because you get things like this, disrespect. Let me be the person who sets up the date. Because this right here, this is why I don't date people in Atlanta. No. Baby daddy. Okay, first, I don't use the terminology baby daddy. But no, I guess no. He lives in LA.
I mean, what you supposed to call him?
We don't have that type of relationship. So he's my daughter's father. That's how we talk to each other.
So you don't be sneaking to go see him, and then like y'all don't still communicate, nothing like that?
No, I don't go sneak to go and see him.
I mean, you know, this generation, you never know.
Listen, we just sat down. How are we going from, I don't really got much.
Right.
Where we was to baby daddy to all this extra stuff.
I mean, it's just questions just inside. I could just go on and lay them out. Say what I gotta say.
So you obviously talk to girls who rub you the wrong way, or?
So you assume. That's how you
obviously,
do it.
Because
that's what you like doing.
Who are you to mention my baby's daddy? You mean my daughter's father? And then like the baby daddy language. Like, no, baby's father, you know, my daughter's dad. And just the whole dynamic of like you being in my business and trying to figure out we haven't even finished the first date. What makes you think that you have any right to mention anything about my daughter's life, and what does she have to do with it? That's real disrespectful. We just started talking and you wanna...
I mean, I wouldn't call it talking. I mean, it's our first date. I mean...
Do I give you that chick? What the heck is wrong with you?
You never know. You never know.
Obviously, you need to rethink your dating pool, and you need to go back to school, get your vocabulary up. And this is exactly where we was to be. I'm going out to dates with ghetto ass. I bet you from fucking Chicago, aren't you?
Oh my goodness.
Bye.
Wow. Have a good day. A great day.
Bitch.
I'm gonna have a better day.
I'm going out to dates with ghetto ass. I bet you from fucking Chicago, aren't you?
Oh my goodness.
I remember we talked about this last week about she might be educated women, and I remember Hakeem. I mean, you talked about there was a situation that, you know, his comprehension is wrong. He stepped his comprehension game, and he took it like a G. He didn't cuss her out or anything. He took it like a gentleman. But my thing is I'm gonna start with you, Hakeem. Was he wrong about asking the question about, you know, your baby daddy?
100% wrong. He had to ask. You have a little girl. You have a daughter. Sisterhood, where are you? The man did the correct thing. He said, hey, what's up with your baby daddy? Are you still with him? Valid questions. Does he know you out here? Where's the kid at? Isn't this what a husband's supposed to be? You're on a date. He's asking questions. You should be happy that he's even concerned. Look at this generation. She get mad and say, baby daddy. Women, stop focusing on the word so much. You don't like it. You just say you don't like what he said. You felt offended by it. Not the word really wasn't nothing. You having a child out of wedlock is already a negative stigmatism. You not marrying the baby's father is already a negative stigmatism. So you want to focus on the words to try to correct or shame or guilt somebody for asking a question. He said, does he know you out here? I'm just trying to make sure. Because we all know some baby fathers still have access to your poom poom. And I'm done.
But Hakeem, this put my point earlier what I was saying. Some men don't know how to talk to women. I'm not gonna lie, I think she was right on this one. I think she answered the first question. Okay, cool. I'm not worrying about your baby father. Okay, you told me I have a kid. Cool. Now it's time for me to get to know you. You have a child. I'm not gonna ask you a question. Oh, are you still with your baby father? Hell no. Nah. My question is, I'm trying to get to know you. I ain't trying to get to know your baby father for what? I'm on a date with you. I'm not on a date with your baby father. That's why I keep saying, like, some men don't know how to talk to women. And she even tried, and I that she even kind of tried to help him out because she was like, look, at the same time, um, let's worry about that on the second date. We on the first date. On the first date, it's about us having fun, getting that connection. See, okay, do we click? Do we match? Okay, she have a kid. Do I kind of like she have a kid? Or I think this is not gonna go well. I'm not gonna ask you a question. Are you still with your baby father? Hell no. Because at the same time, I'm attracted to you. You're attracted to me. Let's see how things gonna go at the end of the night. I'm not worrying about your baby father. I'm being honest. He messed up on that aspect of that. He should have waited that question on a separate date, on the second date, or even have a personal conversation on that on the phone. Not on like a date like that. No, I'm not gonna do that, Hakeem. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna ask you. You got a baby father? You say yeah. I got a baby father. I'm like okay, cool. Let's keep it Gucci. And she said they're not even together. So as soon as she said you're not together, we Gucci. I'm all in, baby.
I ask all those questions,
and that's why.
And that's probably why I'm single now. I asked when the last time you
That's
had.
the part I'm trying to tell you.
Listen,
they don't even laugh at. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I asked when the last time you had sex. I asked you what's your expectation for sex? How long it's going to take for me to smash? Do you want me to pay bills? You know what I mean? I asked, do you have kids?
But I came not on the first date. On the first date,
no.
It's about having a good time with the woman.
I put that all out in open. If you can handle that, then we together. I'm asking all of that
man.
question.
You gotta get the connection first, and that's why I keep saying, man. That's why I keep saying. How can I know you trolling right now? I know you trolling.
I'm not trolling, Brody. You know I get live with it. That's probably why I'm single.
I can't come up with Doris Hammer. Hey, you got
that's it. Brody, listen, that's why I'm probably still single, because I asked it all. Do you get naked?
You do not ask it all because on the first date. No, I'm not gonna lie. Even the first date, it's not about having a good impression. On the first date, it's about having a great time. You're not worrying about I'm gonna pay your kid's bill. You ain't worrying about that. That's like on the third, fourth, and fifth date. Right now, you're just worrying about let me get to know this woman's mind. Let me see where she's headed. That's why they call venting. That's how you vet.
I like what you said, and you're right. But I'm already a live wire.
Oh, see, look, I'm right.
No, you're right. But I'm already a live wire. I need you to know that what you're dealing with today. So I got a thing I call 100 questions before we have sex.
If you know the girl have a baby, if soon the girl mentioned, I have a child. Do you have any children? I have one child. You know the baby father is around because you're like, I have one child. Then okay, you go from there. Okay, you have one child. Okay, are you with your baby father? No. So you tell me no, I'm going all in. I'm like, okay, we're gonna have a hell of a night.
You want to hear the most wildest question I ask girls, and some of them usually stop talking to me about this? I say, you have a baby father. I say, me, you, and your baby father got to go out to eat.
The second date?
No, the first date. I say, if we're gonna take,
I mean, when you ask that question, you say you and your baby father, her and the baby father gotta go out on a
no. We all three gotta go.
Second date or
no. I say in the future.
Jordan, he trolling right now. I seen Hakeem talk to women.
Listen,
there's no way I seen Hakeem talk to women. He is capping all the way up.
Listen, you seen the cookie cutter version. But when we get in too deep and we heading towards me tapping that ass, I say, hey, if I'm gonna spend a night and your kids over there, I want your baby father. We can all go out for a beer, and I'm gonna say, hey, I'm about to spin over and start smashing. I want you to know who I am. I'm gonna tap that ass, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. I gotta meet the baby father if I'm gonna go spend a night over there. I want him to know I'm gonna be over there in them guts regularly. I want him to know. I want us to meet. I want us to be friends. Fam, you don't have to like me. I'm standing on business. I'm standing on business.
See, man, everybody saying what?
Hey, man.
The thousand Benji, he's capping. I know how came over 20.
Hey. He say, Sophia say, what if the kids are grown? That's different. If you an empty nester, let's have fun.
Hey man, for me, we on a date. You know, you got to feel the energy on the woman. You got to feel the energy. You know, bring that energy. Also, she gonna feel your energy as well. So, you know, certain questions that you might ask, it might not be well. But the thing is, it's like there are some women that will help you out, which she clearly did. Is that I'm not comfortable with that. I preserve I don't like baby daddies. I like to say my father's child, which is fine and everything. You can say anything you want, but him, he didn't listen, because there's sometimes men don't listen to women. They just feel like, with their ego, they got the game. But the thing is, they don't listen, and they don't learn from it. And that's why, his situation, it went bad, because she was trying to help him out so they could get on dating. But unfortunately, he failed. He kept continue to hit that hammer, and she was like, you know what, I'm out.
He did a Hakeem, Jordan. He did a Hakeem. That's what I'm saying. It's unattractive to a woman.
Yeah.
Hakeem is not attractive. That's the most unattractive thing.
Call him the B word.
But women said we have to be honest. They say don't cookie cutter. So I try to be as authentic as myself. Hey, what is your expectation for sex? What's the timeline?
Oh, I came on a first date.
On the first date. On the first date.
I gotta meet one of your girls. I'm gonna have one of them girls. We're gonna have one of your exes come on this show, and I'm gonna have them on the first. You're not doing all that on the first date. There's no way you're doing all that
on the first date. Listen. I strike out more than I hit home runs. I'm not gonna lie to you. And it's probably.
But do you hit first base, second base? Do you get a base hit?
He said that's why I stay outside. No, somebody clicked something in my head and said, "Be honest." No, but I don't get the first base after we talk. After we start asking a couple questions, like let's say I say, "Hey, what's your credit score?"
You ask them what their credit score on the first day. Now I know you capping.
Yeah.
I know you capping.
No, I do. Listen, and I also ask, have you ever had a lesbian experience?
Nah.
What if they did?
Jordan, if y'all believe that, y'all tripping.
What if he said yes?
Thank you.
I'm scared to say that in public.
Thank you. Man, y'all believe that crazy. So shout out to Gore for being independent. What's going on, big dog? But I'm saying like it doesn't make logical sense. Like your mind on the first date is supposed to be venting and having a great time. Exactly. That's why they always say when you're on your first date, they always say go on a coffee date, go out for muffins, go out for bagels or something. Do something small. Not do nothing major. The major is on the second date. That was it, because by the second date, you probably already had like a strong conversation on the phone. Unless you're someone that's very talkative or know how to open a woman up, it'll be easier to do that outside of a date, and you just do it on the phone.
Oh.
But in this man's case, I'm just being honest. He don't know how to talk to women because she clearly was helping them.
Yeah,
you can see it.
Hey, I'm on that liquid IV. Go ask what I was at. I'm on that liquid IV.
Oh, liquid IV. Yeah, so clearly, that's what I'm saying. So I was saying, if guys can get a take from this, don't listen to Hakeem. Hakeem give you guys wrong information. He gonna get you guys. He gonna get you guys frustrated. He gonna get you guys sexually frustrated, and y'all gonna be out here. You gonna be honest with a woman, but you can be honest with a woman in the aspect of certain things. But a woman like financial and this and that, I'm not asking that on the first date. I don't give a crap about your credit score. I'm trying to see how your body moving, how you moving, how you swinging,
or how your vibe is.
I'm trying to give. I want equality, so I'm doing what the sisterhood does.
Oh, that not the sisterhood's not doing. So you taking
the sisterhood asking me what my credit score. I'm asking the same thing.
But you can also tell the sisterhood it's none of your damn business.
That is true. You
don't have to answer every question. If you're in court, not in court, but let's say if you're in court, and they say, "Hey, what happened to that?" You be like, you're like, "I'm not saying anything." You don't have to say anything, even though you under oath. You don't have to say anything. Yeah. See, Hakeem, you see how easy it is to be a man. When you're a man, you can just tell him no.
I'm still learning.
Are you with your baby mama? I'm not gonna answer that question. Oh, it's red flags. Goodbye.
Right.
Listen, you know what I got slapped one time for?
There you go, Kenny. Ken Dog. There you go, Ken Dog. Plead the fifth. There you go. See?
You know what I got slapped one time for? I told the girl that I want the same type of benefits your baby father had. I want the same type of benefit your ex-boyfriend had. When they start talking and we get real comfortable with each other and they tell me the things they do, I want you to keep that same energy, but give me more.
No, but shout out to Ashton Williams, the creator of the Shiesty Avenger,
Whoa!
is in the building. He's here. He's in the building. What's good, everybody? He showed up on Tommy Sotomayor. The old Tommy Sotomayor used to do that all the time. What's good? Forget it. Long story. Long story.
He say I don't want the same benefits to baby father respectfully.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You supposed to be, you supposed to be like the side dude. Like, let's say she is with the baby father, you supposed to be like, yo, I'm gonna be the side dude. I'm just gonna be kicking it. I don't have to worry about the responsibility. I'm just hitting it at night.
You're right. He said a couple years ago, I went to a party in DC. Weirdest thing ever. Everyone lead every question with job title, status, and what they make, etc.
And I bet go that night, a lot of men went out there with blue balls at the end of the night. Because it's very unattractive to a woman. No. Women are there to have a good time. No, because I guarantee you, ask Sapphire Grace or Natasha Vincent or even Mimi, what's your credit score? They're gonna look at you crazy on the first day.
Listen. I want to know if the credit rating might apply to the SAC if it's high.
This is how you know the credit score is bad. When she buy everything on that menu, then you know the credit score is bad.
You know what I mean?
There you go, Hakeem. That's the answer. This is when you know the credit score is bad, when she buy everything on that menu or look for the most expensive thing on that menu.
You mean it's low? It's high? Oh, you mean it's low? Like
it's low. Yeah, it's low, not high. Low. Well, because
right.
they buy everything on the menu. They're not good with money.
Because look, if she has a 750 credit score, then I know the poom poom good.
No, when a woman's conservative during the date, there's when you know guys out there that's actually casually dating. They know when like a woman is like, you gotta pay attention. That's why guys, you gotta always pay attention to detail. If you take a woman to like a coffee shop or even a coffee shop, because there's some places in Miami that some coffee shop like I think Briscoe, I think that's what it's called. Their coffee is very expensive, and you see they go for the espresso that's like $100, and they know that it's the first day. Why you going for $100 worth of coffee? You should go for like this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's an automatic like turn off. Like you be like, okay, I know she's like a user. I know she's not really good with money. You can tell.
Listen, if I met a woman I've never met a woman that ever wanted to go on a coffee date. If I meet a woman today that go, I'll marry her that same day.
Oh, Gore, you say it was the woman. The story you was saying that was a woman that the man was questioning him. Oh, but the man those night left with a lot of blue balls because they were questioning that woman, telling about that's a turn on to a woman. No.
You said the woman was asking them what they make, what's their job titles.
Oh, the woman was asking them. Then, like I said, the man don't have to answer the question. You can be like, no, I'm good. Oh no, actually the hot is all because it's hot in Miami. Miami is like close to 100 degrees. It is hot outside.
You said, where's the
remember I got dreads. Dreads make you sweat. Dreads make you sweat because it's heavy. It makes you sweat. So
she said, where's the $100 espresso at?
Oh, is it Miami? Is it if you go to South Beach, they have a lot of expensive
Sophia, if you go on coffee dates, I take you. If you willing to go on a coffee date, we'll get married at that end of the week in the Florida court system.
See, the Fire is a prime example, and Sophia even mentioned it on panels. She's like, I got a great credit score. Look, I love going on coffee dates. Keep it brief.
I think that's cap, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know you do a little gardening, but I think that's cap.
I believe it. I think she drink fresh coffee from the garden. You gotta take a taste of fire to like Homestead where they really get the real brew, like the coffee bean. And you see them actually grind. You see, Jordan know what I'm talking about because he's been there before. Where they actually grind the coffee right in front of you, and you can smell that freshness to it. It's amazing. No, she said seriously, Hakeem. Serious.
Are you sure?
Look at Hakeem. Hakeem's shocked. She ain't about money because she got.
I'm not gonna lie to you. No.
Kai, like, well,
are you sure? Like she looked like a Longhorn Steakhouse, Benihana's, First Watch.
I think she hate meat.
Seasons 52. You look like those type of girls.
I know what it is.
See, I know it's a fine because I like dates like those. I don't just go to dates. I don't like to eat a lot. Like, dinners was like. Well, I think dinners is when you're in your early 20s and 30s. But as you get older, you be like, yo, I want to go play some golf. I want to go play tennis. I want to do like fun
Right.
stuff, like go to the
Yeah.
coffee shop where they actually. And now that Hakeem Jordan know what I'm talking about. In Homestead, there's like a brewery where you
Yeah.
can actually see people make wine and stuff,
Yeah.
and you get to taste it. Those are stuff I'm on.
Yeah.
I'm on that too. Wine tasting, shoot. I'm
Yeah, Jordan used to go there all the time with his wife
right.
or his fiance when he was in Miami, all the time.
Yeah. I do it here too.
That's why
Like,
he's married.
yeah, that's why we here. Like Malibu, they got wineries in Malibu. Oh, beautiful, beautiful scenery, beautiful scenery. My lot. What's it? The last? No, two birthdays ago, I took my wife to two wineries in Malibu. Enjoyed it.
See, look, Hakeem, you see when a woman like you, Louis, she takes you like, look, top golf is a hit, bowling is a hit. I'm telling you, women will help you.
Cat.
Oh Lord,
bro, Hakeem, go to Top Golf. You don't know how to play golf. That is the most fun experience in the world. I promise you. You feel like you're about to
bowling
fall.
is too. There's a lot of
Bowling
women
too.
Women like to compete against men and say compete against men, not just about conversation, but when it comes to bowling, top golf, they want to compete and say, hey, I'm better than you at this. Bowling, pool, top golf, they want to compete.
Be like, yo, baby, you get a strike, I'll buy you a shot. Or you get a strike, you got to give me a kiss. Something like that. You get what I'm saying? Like the fun stuff. I'm having Hakeem Jordan because Hakeem, he's out of the game. So I gotta show him the game. Look, Hakeem laughing. Go ahead, Jordan. Hey y'all, this is a disclaimer. Hakeem is capping. Cause you know why? He taught me this. That's what I say. He's capping.
Listen, I'm a little bit rusty. I haven't been in the game for a little minute. I'm learning from Ronnie and Jordan. You know me. I'm trying to, you know.
But this is why Jordan is married, because he do fun stuff within his marriage.
Yeah. No, I gotta respect it, man.
And when it comes to the
I gotta
kid,
respect the man.
And when it comes to having a kid too, you know, you really gotta find a way. You gotta find a time, find a days where we could go off, and you know, you get a babysitter. Okay, we got a couple hours, we can go here, go there, and everything. So when it comes to kids, it gets a little bit tough, but you still gotta find a way.
Now that, but there's also some girls that love to play Uno, love to play spades, love to play video games. You gotta know all that aspect of a woman. Yeah, like if a woman, you talking to a woman where you like, yo, I'm gonna take you on a date. Pay attention to detail, like, oh, what you do for fun? Oh, you know, I play Uno cards. Okay, bring the Uno cards on a date. If you draw 4, you gotta tell me 4 things about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
If you skip me, I can't tell you 4 things about myself. Have fun with it.
Sophia said she want to wear jeans and the Converse. Are you that down to earth, Sophia?
Look, Hakeem's in love. Jordan, Hakeem's in love.
I can't believe it because when she talked and the way she.
The times of vision like to play Scramble. That's really good.
You like to play Scrabble
really
in different languages.
That's really good, especially when you're drunk. That's a really good game.
But she said different languages. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, Natasha is very.
No, that's especially when you're drunk. That game is turned up. That one and Jordan, I think you mentioned Connect 4. Connect 4 is another one. Bro, that's like a good old time, bud.
Yeah, my wife.
And look, no tears say hell yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. You gotta learn. Bro, I'm telling you, women want to have fun like that, man. I'm telling you, it's memorable. You're doing something out of the box, not something in the box. Stop taking her on out to eat. I keep saying that's why a lot of women are fat today. They keep eating, do fun stuff.
Yeah, especially living in a pretty big city like where Sophia live in Tampa or Miami, Los Angeles. There's plenty of things to do. That's and it's not really expensive. There's a lot of things to do. You can do fun out there, especially living in big cities. Too much things to do.
Yeah, but Jordan, when you come to Miami again, like Miami just recently just built a go-kart, like the Mario Kart.
Yeah,
they just built it.
Where at?
Over there, downtown Miami. They just built it. They just built it.
Right by the Brickell Center or somewhere else?
Close by the Brickell station, Brickell area.
Okay.
Like that thing is nice. Like you get to hit them, but of course you don't hit them physically. But when you're driving, because I saw the video, when you're driving, you press the button like you hit it and the car stop. Cool, like what I'm saying, like cool stuff. People don't understand, like people also. I don't know what Hakeem. I think he's gonna be right back. So we waiting for him to come back. But he just, I think he wanna go get the game.
He gonna get something. He gonna bring out something.
Yeah, he gonna bring out something. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a minute. Okay. I'm trying to tell you, man.
That crimes against humanity.
Hide and go seek, play hide and go seek with a woman. I'm telling you, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, take it to go to the beach, chill. Come on now.
People don't understand. I told you, they don't know the women. They don't.
And Natasha, you say you play Scrabble in different language. What do you mean? You play Scrabbles and you might play in Spanish or something like that?
But there's Hakeem. Bomb.
Wait a minute, let me pull the games out. Hold on.
Everybody put the games out. I got cards. I got playing cards. You know, I'll be playing cards a lot. I like cards. And there's some women, Hakeem, they even love to play poker. Look, he got it too. Yeah, Jordan, she said, yeah, Spanish. She said English, Spanish, and French.
Okay.
She said, and Hakeem, she said she see you.
Natasha, I think you're the type of woman that like to do puzzles. Do you like to do puzzles? I think you like the type of woman to do puzzles.
Puzzles are fun too. Arts and craft. What's that name? What's that place called? The one with the art. I think it's art, and I forgot what it's called. Like you go finger painting. They have that a lot. You already know that, Joe. You know they got that in Wynwood. Like you finger paint stuff like that. I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, they need to know like we really
poetry. Yeah,
we really about this life, baby.
I knew it.
I just got thug tendencies. I'm really a geek and be behind all this roughness, baby. Y'all didn't know I had that, did y'all?
I didn't know that, Hakeem. I didn't know you had it. I thought you probably had playing cards.
Yeah,
I thought you go put on the playing cards, the Uno, the dominoes.
Yeah, y'all didn't know I had the Scrabble.
That's what your mind feed the mind. I ain't gonna lie. If a woman know how to play poker, she in a whole nother level because poker is tough.
Listen, I'm sucking toes about that Scrabble. If you beat me, I'm sucking toes.
There you go, Sophia. Yeah, painting with a twist. I always get the name. Yeah. I love painting with a twist, especially when they have the bar. Boy, it make painting with the music a whole nother level. Make dating fun again. That's what we need to have a T-shirt. Make dating fun again.
I like
make marriage fun again. Go out with your wife. Don't just be all in the house like in the inside. Go outside.
Yeah, you know, but
look, Sophia likes he said fire. So guys, if you watching them play back, take notes. We gave you guys a lot of games. Everybody from the chat, a lot of games. So use it. Fair use. Go ahead and use it. Have a good time. Don't just be out there spending hundreds of dollars on dinner where you could just literally get like you say, scramble game, get some wine, or whoever drink liquor, get some liquor, order some food. Y'all act stupid. That intimacy, Hakeem.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead, Jordan. Moving forward. That was enough dating talk.
All right, we're gonna talk about this, and this is in my state of California. So, California has just made history as it becomes the first state in the nation to ban school policy requiring that teachers and other staff notify parents about student gender identities. I remember we talked about this early, like a year ago, about this situation. So, as of Monday, California Governor Newsom signed an AP bill which prohibits school districts for notifying parents if their child uses different pronouns or identities as a gender other than the one that's listed on their school record. The new law arrives after several school districts in California passed policies requiring that parents be notified if a child requests to change their gender identification at school. Yeah, man, this bill is crazy. Those opposers of the new bill say the new rule will hinder school ability to be more transparent with parents. The bill undermines their fundamentals roles and place boys and girls in potential jeopardy. Moms and dads have both a constitutional and divine mandate to guide and protect their kids. Of the AB 1955 violates this scarce trust. But other than that, Hakeem played the clip about this new law in my state of California, and after that, we're gonna chop it up.
Controversy continuing. The governor signing into a law today a ban on so-called parental notification policies.
Now it stops school districts from requiring teachers to tell parents if a child asks to be identified as a different gender. Hunter Sowers is here now with us with reaction.
Yeah, this has been a hot topic. As we know, we've been reporting on it for months. It's not just here, but across the state. Rockland Unified, we know, one of those local districts facing legal action over their notification policy. But those I talked to today say despite the governor's signature, this fight is far from over.
It's a first in the nation law. The governor bans policies that require teachers to tell parents if their child asks to change their gender identification. For months, LGBTQ rights advocates rallied outside board meetings, much like this one in Rockland, against the policy.
Well, I think with the governor signing AB 1955, it's actually going to just cause more confusion.
Tonight, a classroom controversy continuing. The governor
led to chaos at times between politicians.
You're out of order. You're out of order. You're disparaging the House.
Sparking this heated exchange between parties debating the bill last month. Republican Assemblymember Bill Asaley's microphone cut mid-sentence.
Wrap up. Okay, so we are here today because the proponents have said that school districts have passed dangerous parental notification policies.
Rockland Unified is one of at least 6 other districts in the state that tried passing similar policies. Many met with legal challenges. And while it's being praised as a way to protect LGBTQ students from so-called forced outings,
if parents aren't supportive of their children, then the children shouldn't have to tell the parents.
Some say it could interfere with parent transparency.
Yeah, the biggest sticking point in why I'm opposed to AB 1955 is that it's going to have others on the other side try to force school districts to keep secrets from parents.
And led to chaos at times between politicians.
You're out of order. You're out of order.
And I think that's a non-starter for me.
Advocate and Roseville City School Board member Jonathan Zackerson says the law may still give districts the ability to decide how to move forward.
This policy still allows for a lot of flexibility at the school district level.
Yeah, we'll get to that flexibility here in a second. Zackerson, for some more context here, he leads a nonprofit focused on students first policies. He thinks this law leaves rooms for districts like Rockland to adapt current policies to make them in line with the law. Now, on social media, the governor's office is really on a campaign trail right now to dispute claims that the law bans all parental notifications. Take a look at what he's saying to some of those users. He said, note, under California law, minors cannot legally change their name or gender without parental consent, and parents are guaranteed the right to access their students' educational records. So I've been talking to, some people who are really following this.
And I think
and have been closely watching it, and they feel like this is specifically for those districts like Rockland who are having this very specific policies passed to combat those specific school districts, not maybe the general population of California schools.
Yeah, that definitely adds some perspective.
Exactly.
To it, for sure. All right, Hunter, thank you.
And have been closely watching it, and they feel like this is specific.
Yeah, man, this is crazy. And I seen that Elon Musk, I saw this on, I don't know if this was on Hollywood Unlocked or one of these bloggers that once Elon Musk saw this, he said he has SpaceX, which he has his headquarters here. I think it's in El Segundo. Once he found it out, he said he's going to move his headquarters to Austin, Texas, which Tesla, he has Teslas over there too. But other than that, man, yeah, man, this is crazy. Living in the state of California. But go ahead, Ronnie, man. What's your take on this?
If you notice, if you kept paying attention to the new reporter, they kept saying policies. That's why it's very important who you vote for into office. If a policy don't stand with your values, get the person out. We're going to election season, folks. Pay attention, because this right here is affecting our children. California is one of the biggest states in the United States. There's like the Mind Stone. Whatever happened in California is trying to happen everywhere else. Same thing like the state of New York. Same thing like the state of Florida and the state of Texas and Georgia. Those big states is like the Mind Stone for pretty much the whole United States. So you gotta pay attention. I would say this election year, we gotta get certain people out of here because they are affecting our trends. This is the most craziest thing. ever heard and ever saw. I can't believe this is actually happening in the state of California. Go ahead, Akeem.
Now we start. This is like when you blur the lines between church and state. So you telling me you have more rights to the kids than we do, and we made them and we paid for them. California,
Exactly.
yeah. California should be ashamed of themselves. Governor Newsom, I don't know where you come from. I don't know if you came from outer space or from off of Ellis Island, because that shit does not make no sense. You can't. You. This is a dangerous line we're crossing. Propaganda. If you're fueling into this, you're gonna divide this even more. Because a lot of us are conservative. I don't, and you don't, and what you think is gonna happen with all the Muslims and all these religious fanatics who hear these laws that lives in California? California is a melting pot. So if parents want to see or hear about these things first so they can handle it themselves, what if it's not a way of their culture? To say for you to have a hand in the rearing of a child means that we're not free anymore.
True, man. Yeah, man. But I remember we talked about this over a year ago about the situation, and I was kind of following up with this and everything, following up with the policy and everything. And well, wait, the day you have it, this Monday, Governor Newsom, he signed a bill for this and everything, and and seeing this bill, it just makes me, keep it a little close. This make me want me and my wife to be a strong parent for our daughter and everything, for anything, make sure we are very, very open with my child, because when she start getting older, we start putting her in these schools, either it's going to be public school, private school, charter schools, and everything like that. If there's anything's going on with their schools and everything, we want to make sure, me and my wife want to be open with, our daughter, and make sure everything's okay and everything. Because I feel like, if there's parents that are not really involved in their kids' lives like that, if you're a single parenting like that, and because there's a lot of secrets that they might keep, that your child might keep from you from school, and they might tell their friends or something like that, because you might not be open enough for your child and everything. And then another thing coming, they might be gay, straight, gay, bisexual, and all that type of stuff. And the thing is like they can tell your teachers, but they can keep that disclosure from themselves in schools, but they don't have the right to tell your parents that, which is super crazy and odd to me to even say that and see that. Governor Newsom, I am not a fan of him. I never was a fan of him. I really like how he took care of COVID and everything, that COVID situation and all the type of things. All these policy when it comes to housing, all this type of stuff with energy is really, really strict. And you see a lot of these billionaires that have these headquarters here in the really Silicon Valley. They're moving out of California. 2 more years with Newsom. After that, he's gone. It's like I said, I do not like some of the stuff he did in California. Especially also, him, signing, putting this minimum wage up. Especially in big cities like San Francisco and Los Angeles, and and the thing is, and making these laws, and the thing is, we put up minimum wage and everything. People really can't get the hours of what they need because of minimum wage and everything like that. So I just think what Governor Newsom's doing, and he just being there, and he just, to me, he's like the people pleaser, especially for Democrats. Anything he hears, and he'll please the people out of the ordinary just to make it right and everything. And the thing is, it's like it's really hurting the state of California, with the taxes, with with the rent, inflation, everything. Everything's getting really, really expensive here. Out here in California. But this new law, new bill, like I said, it's made me want to be more there with my daughter. Make sure I'm open, being more open with her as she's open with me, also with her mother as well. And I just don't want to have a situation that she's keeping something from me of her gender identity, and she has the right not to say that to me or her mother. And I don't want to never be in that situation like that ever. So it's important for parents here in the state of California to make sure you're open with your kids, because when it comes to these schools, some of these teachers they'll bring that policy into play, and to say, hey, if you're if you're not straight, if you're gay or bi, you don't have to tell your parents. You can tell me this, but don't tell your parents. That's ridiculous. Really, really ridiculous to me. And Governor Newsom, 2 more years, you're out of here. Period.
Now that, of course, whoever become the next governor, they can change that law. So whoever's going to be the next governor, so it's just doing his term. So when his term's done, somebody comes in and just change it. I think it take about 1 or 2 years, and the law get changed. So by that time, your child will be probably be in kindergarten by that time. So that will be changed. But now that why I had to say Ronnie, our president of the Black House tied the knot today. Yeah, shout out to Jay Prince. Somebody told me somebody told me today he tied the knot. Then with Flora. I wish him well. I wish both of them well, them and their endeavors. He doing big things.
Yeah.
Sometimes as a man you take risks.
Yep.
And then sometimes you learn from it, and then that's how it is. That's what manhood is all about. It's about taking that risk. You find someone that's special, you want to tie the knot with. And I always tell Hakeem and Jordan, life is too short. Go ahead and do it.
I'm ready to risk it all right now.
So I would tell you, a lot of men out here, and it kind of show you because they always say black men don't want to get married. That's not true. A lot of black men want to get married.
Absolutely.
It's just the fear. They're always afraid. You can't be afraid. You just got to go over there, take the risk. Hell, if it doesn't work out, divorce is always there. It's always an option.
And I'm willing to sign a prenup.
And then Hakeem take a bite.
I'm ready to risk.
But shout out to the Black House. But shout out to the Black House. Shout out to Jay Prince and Flora. I wish them well. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think they plan on doing a wedding. I think next year. So I don't know if I may attend or not. But if I go, KL Culture Radio, will be there. I'll be there. But I have to figure out my schedule because I do work a lot. So I'll figure something out. But shout out to him. Go ahead. Hakeem, you gonna say it?
We'll come out and support. I'll come out and support. I know that was your man. I know that's your man's. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I'm saying he got a big heart. He want a family. He got it.
He does.
You gotta find, and then now that's great from girls. Them girls to see a woman there. You know what I'm saying? So I would say it's good. It's good. But as a man, like I say, manhood, you gotta take that risk, man. You gotta take it. My dad taught me that a long time ago, and he taught me that again. Take that risk. Ashton said, I told Jay Prince to get a prenup. We're gonna try to take. Ashton, don't say that, man.
Don't say that. You have to say all that.
Ashton always trolling, man. Ashton, don't say that, man. Don't say that. And I can't. You highlight the comment, man.
My bad.
On his show,
my fingers slipped. My bad.
And then on the television say, take it where? That's what I'm saying. Don't say that. That's what I'm like.
Natasha.
Because a lot of people don't like Flora, but you know what I'm saying. But he loves her. If he loves her, you can't stop who you love. That's is what it is. No shaking. Why you shaking your head? Like who you shaking your head for? If you talking about Natasha or you talking about Ashton? Because Ashton, I know on your show today you probably gonna go in because Ashton don't like Flora, so I know you probably gonna go in on Flora today. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But blessings and abundance to them both, and the children too. Like I said, it's great for the children to see a woman there. So that's why I say that's why it's good to see that. I say that. That's all I'm gonna say. And I know Jay Prince said he's been trying to reach out to me because I was on vacation. I'm gonna try to reach out to him. Probably today. I'll probably reach out to him and congratulate him. Oh, you actually like Flora? Okay, I'm not sure because you was always trolling. I'm saying I don't know when you guys be trolling. I don't know serious or not. But you made it clear that you actually do like Flora. So that's clear. So you do like Flora. Okay, I was just making sure because you guys be trolling. I be beefing so much. I don't know who y'all like anymore. So I don't know. It is what it is. But anyway, guys, it's about that time. It's about that time. Guys, make sure on your way out, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time, like always. Special shout out to the lovely, the mom, mother, the Thompson Vincent for being in the building. Ashton from the Shiesty Avenger, which will be going live right after us at 7:30 Central Time, on 8:30 8:30 our time, Eastern time. He will be going live. So guys, make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to the channel. He came about, I think the other day, like 300 to 400
Woo!
subscribers. Shout out to you, big dog. You doing a
Aston,
big thing.
you doing your
Great job,
thing,
man.
baby.
I'm proud of you, big dog. Just keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it clean. Stay away too much from the beef. You're on the right track, my brother.
Stay away from the.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
You are.
Cal Culture Radio, we support you. So
You
you know you
support me.
good. We're gonna always support.
You are
Even if we get a Blitz platform, we'll still say shout out to Ashton Williams for the
Aston
side shit
Williams.
adventures. Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe. So it doesn't matter where we go. So y'all guys, make sure y'all go over there. He's about to get ready to go live with him and his lovely co-host Mimi right by his side. So that and I think today is Wildin' Out Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. So I think y'all gonna be
Yeah.
wilding out. Shout out to No Chaser for also being in the building, always coming over here support. He actually go watch the playback, leave
Yeah.
comments. We really do greatly appreciate you, my dude. That's why I always give you a special shout out. Shout out to
Shout
Jess
out to
Timmy
No
out as
Chaser.
well. That always coming through, giving us topics and showing what's going on. Also, the lovely Sapphire Grace. She's rising soul. Guys, make sure you go over there and subscribe to her channel. Her channel is
My
very interesting. You'll
my
learn
future
something over
wife.
there. I love it. Your future wife. Stephanie Watkins wasn't here today, but shout out to her. She always dropping content on Instagram. Y'all go make sure check out her Instagram. Y'all gonna have a good time. I already get special shout out to Mimi, who also always coming over here showing us love, showing us support. Shout out to Gore, who also be here. Shout out to Kendall, the mom father, who's also was in the building today, man. He always coming over here showing us love, showing us support. We gotta give you guys a shout out because you guys always coming here. I remember we ain't had nobody. And now we got people. Why hi? We love your commentary, my brother. Keep it coming. You make things funny. I'll be laughing. I try not to laugh too hard because I know the other people be watching this from other channels. The lovely Sherry Bryan, Bobby Bryan. When I see Sherry, I know Bobby Bryan's with her. I always say them two at the same time. We still praying for Sky. We know he's gonna have a great recovery. His surgery's next month, so we continue to pray for him and make sure everything goes well. Shout out to D, who also was in the building. We really do greatly appreciate it. Shout out to those, our Instagram family who watches on Instagram, our Facebook family who watches on Facebook. Never comment, but they do be watching. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys that also go watch us on the playback. Man, y'all don't understand that playback. Y'all really be holding us down. Hakeem, I don't know you see. True Never Favor is also in the building was watching. He say, "Gee, after the show, we need to talk." True, you can click the link. Click the link. The show's about to be over. So click the link. Hakeem will leave you in the back. You can talk to him. The link is there. So click on it. Hakeem will just leave you in the back and we'll just have a conversation after the show because the show is pretty much done. So we'll talk. Unless you want to have a private conversation between you and Hakeem, True, let us know. And then me and Jordan will leave the room and y'all can do your thing, whatever.
Right.
It's not a big deal. So just let us know. But you can click the link. Hakeem is available. He said, all right, bet. All right. Yeah, but shout out to True too, because True also be there helping us out, talking to us, stuff like Urban Noise, Fresh Sound, DJ Triumph, Jabbar, Killer Swag, all you guys, man, we really do greatly appreciate it. Some Victor, Real Pookie, the people that watch us on Kick, our family over there, people that watch us on Twitch, we really do greatly appreciate it. Y'all don't understand. Our Kick following, our Twitch following is really growing, so we really do greatly appreciate you guys. But like always, guys, make sure you go to KL Culture Radio Community tab. In the Community tab is a KL Culture Radio T-shirt with me and Jordan got on. The KL Culture Radio hat. I don't have my hat on today. Jordan has his, and Hakeem has his. The KL Culture Radio coffee mug. And also Prince Hakeem book, Black Love. You already know his other book is in the works, so you guys be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
Make sure to come over here and support the platform. We really do greatly appreciate it. Not only that, we also special shout out to those that actually do contribute to the platform financially too. Y'all money do go back into the podcast. We just don't pocket it. It actually goes back into the platform. As you can see, we're working on the jackets, we're working on the thermos. We're working on a lot of things in the back. So guys, we're trying to make this the biggest thing on YouTube and probably the world. KL Culture Radio style. Thank you for tuning in to KL Culture Radio family. We love you guys.